everyone, Casey here with a look at another new aircraft. We are checking out the super compact aerial filming platform from DJI, the Mavic Pro 2. As you can see, it started out as a really small footprint, and even once unfolded, still relatively small. They say the best camera that you can have is the one you have in your hands. Well, this allows you to take this literally just about anywhere. With its small form factor, its long flight time, so slightly larger battery than the previous Mavic. We're getting about 30 to 31 minutes flight time on this guy. Redesigned propellers. They're more efficient, more aerodynamic, and quieter. The 1-inch Hasselblad sensor, giving us a 20 megapixel still shot and 4K footage. We're able to get some really amazing shots out of this. All of that combined with the 360-degree anti-collision sensors allow you to really focus on the camera work, not have to worry as much about the aircraft, but at the same time give you complete control over everything. We want to talk to you about this. We want to show you what this is capable of and what it can do. So let's get to it and break it all down. So for a general overview of the aircraft, I've put it back in its most compact form, everything folded back up. This allows you to see it from the top. Everything sits very nice and smooth, and then everything on the side sandwiches down and allows for the really compact size of this aircraft to be seen. This fits in all sorts of options, lots of things coming to market, soft cases, hard cases, backpacks. The DJI Fly More package comes with a little satchel that you can use as well. Everything allowing this to literally go everywhere with you. The hinges for the front arms actually fold directly out to the sides as such. And then the rear arms actually fold under the aircraft and pop out in this direction. Once those are out, this is what I've always heard traditionally referred to as the dead cat format, kind of splayed out like that. The propellers are held in place by centrifugal force once they get up and moving. That bothers some people. I've heard a lot of people question that. I've never had a problem with that. DJI's collapsible propellers have always worked really well for me. When looking at the rest of the aircraft, as with most multi-rotors, the bulk is right here in the battery. So 2 buttons, one on each side, squeeze those in and the whole battery pops out. And now we're left with just this much of the aircraft. Much lighter. That battery is definitely the bulk of the aircraft itself. DJI Smart Batteries does its own calibrating and also its own reporting of its charge, its voltage, speaks with the flight controller and lets all that run through. Here is the top anti-collision sensor we were talking about. 2 on the rear of the aircraft, 1 on each side in the back here, 2 more up front above the camera itself. More sensors on the bottom and these LED lights to help with the assisted landing all contribute to the just absolute agility of this aircraft. And of course that beautiful Hasselblad camera that gives us wonderful, amazing pictures. So here we have the Mavic 2 Pro radio, and as you can see, it is just as sleek and compact as the aircraft itself. Everything you need built into this little unit. It allows for the antennas to be stored away safely and compactly, and then obviously adjust those for your best reception. The sections down here actually open up to become a device holder, which allows for a reasonably sized smartphone. I don't think you're going to get much more than a smartphone into this setup. Personally, I like a larger device, and I use a device holder, and we'll get into that in the radio setup here in just a little bit. Also protects your gimbal sticks so that while this is actually in storage mode, your gimbals are not going to get caught or stuck on anything and damage your actual controllability of the aircraft. So now those are on there and you can do whatever you need to do. Plenty of buttons as usual. We have return to home over here. Obviously the most important is the power button here, and DJI double click. There we go, and the happy little tone. The pause button actually has many different functions in various flight modes, but does require the GPS modes and the intelligent flight modes to use it. The 5D button here is configurable, so you can use that to adjust camera settings, bring up different intelligent flight modes, and all of that, of course, configurable through the DJI Go 4 app, which you would run on the phone that is hooked into this. Down here, a USB port for video out. And so you can use that, as I said, in conjunction with larger devices, rather than using the traditional port here. You can see I actually even took the port out, or the connector out of this port, because I prefer using the other one. But this actually comes with a connector here that runs down through here, hooks onto this slider, and plugs into your phone. This is also the charging port for the radio itself. Up on top here, shoulder buttons, just like on the previous Mavic, photos, video, and then these jog shuttles down here, again, configurable, and you can set those up, as well as additional controller buttons on the bottom, all configurable through that app to make this a very, very powerful little radio.
Aero-TV is brought to you by...
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
The dream is real, a truly affordable personal jet aircraft. The Subsonics Personal Jet Kit is priced at only $42,000. Kit plus engine is still under $100K. Add instruments, upholstery, and paint and you're flying. It's time to put your money where your bucket list is. Learn more at sonicsaircraft.com.